I am not able to have children. It is not for lack of trying. We have tried, me and my husband. But some things are not meant to be. The other women say, look how your husband loves you. Look how it does not matter to him that you have no children. I say, you do not live with him. Miss say, what do you need with children of your own? I have 3, and what is mine is yours. I say, not everything. My husband say, there is not enough light in the day to waste on sadness. And he touched me here, and he held me here. And I say, oh, it's sad. The day the boat arrived, I remember there were shouts from outside the house. A boat! There's a boat in the harbor. And at sundown, we all made our way to the water. It looked just like the one that brought me. Only this boat, instead of being filled with women, was filled with children. All of them fatherless, motherless. My husband squeezed me here and he said, maybe we could get us one of those children. And I say, one. We took home 5, and over the years, more and more children found their way to our door. And me and my husband loved them all. Not every woman is meant to give birth, but I was meant to be a mother.
Dolly dirty, but you mine. You neck broke, little mistress, throw you into the fire. I pull you out, I get big burn. She laughs. She get big slap, throw you back into the fire. Dolly, you burn black in the flame. Little mistress laugh and laugh and laugh. We keep quiet, we keep eyes down low, like Ma Betsy do. Dolly, my bet, she be from way across the water, and she know the old wise ways real good. Dolly, me stand all day with me with the spindle like this. All day long you dress and your body burning My bet watch too. She not to me keep shush. This time me do what she tell me to do. Big mistress come say.
Ma bet, you lazy thing. You see the sun setting and you haven't yet started the family meal? Ops! You get to cooking before I get the strop. Master get back and you ain't got no dinner boiling on this fire. You get to double strop. See if you don't.
Ma bet jump up, grab the iron kettle, start greasing it up. And the same thing she do with the poker. She sneak quiet and brush you to the side of the ash. Yes, Dolly, Ma bet she did. Well, only thing left of you is be your burnt crisp head. But still she do it. You Dolly, all you left is your burnt black head with no hair. But you mine, you are mine. You live in my secret place here. Only my bet no. You are mine. No slaps for you, no grabbing, no shake, no holler make you tremble. You mine. Me no call you what they call us in this place. You be on a burnt black head, but I get to hold you 3 whole days at peak a day, and then I put you back in my secret place. And when these Dutch go to church, I pull you out and give you scraps, same as we. Dolly, my bet tell me you my gree-gree, my best luck. She said you keep me good safe. My bet say me when the slaps come across my face, you be tucked in our secret place. So you can do my crying for me. Dolly, she right. Dolly, me grow up, me keeping you with me. Any man want me to be what he best like my gree-gree, my best friend. He best say you burnt blackhead be pretty too. This man when I grow up. Dolly, maybe you see way more than these here Dutch. Maybe you see all the way clear to when freedom gonna come. You, me, Dolly.
They think that they caught me. If I wanted to escape, I would be gone. There would be no catching me. They think that they caught me. Why wait until the morning? Come hang me now. I know that is my fate. You hear me, Master Carter? There is no catching me. I do not care if they hear me. They take what they want, when they want, and when you try to take it back, they punish you. Took my mama and my papa, but they cannot take my speed away from me. Mama would say, when I was born, I came out running, and if not for the navel string, I would have kept on running all the way back to Africa. I was 6 when they took my papa. I was not as fast back then, legs were not strong or long enough. I remember running off to try to stop the ship Papa was on, escaping Mama's grip, running, but not fast enough. Hearing nothing but my breath fill my ears with pants of doubt. I ran towards the dock, and it seemed as though the coastline and the dock drifted further and further as the ship sailed further and further, and I tripped and fell at the edge of the dock. I could still feel the splinters of wood in my hands and my forearms. Still hear the water's waves mocking my failed rescue, spitting its salty foam in my face. I looked up, my mama was standing over me. Her body hid me from the sun's shade. I cried into her dress, and I remember it smelled of burnt wood. Her hand gently rubbed the back of my head, and she said,
London, for you to catch that ship, you'd have to be as fast as freedom.
Well, I started running everywhere after that day. Ran until I was blind by the stinging streams of sweat. Ran until everything I ate for the day escaped my stomach and splattered on the ground. Ran until I felt sharp, unforgiving spikes piercing my lower rib cage. Ran so that I could be as fast as freedom. I ever raced you? Oh, come on. I must have raced you before. Hold on. How about now? You recognize me now? Now. For years, I challenged every boy and girl that I could find to a race. Most of the times I won. Sometimes I did not. But the ones I would lose to, I would challenge again and again until I won. Master Carter saw me race once, and being the gambling man he is, he found a way to use me to make him monies. He saw how fast I was, took me to the meal market, started wagering I was faster than any black man there. Took me there and said,
"This boy can outrun you all."
Never called me by my name. Said no slave was worthy of being named after his home. But I raced blacks, the entire Wall Street from the market to the North River and back to the market. I won sugar, shillings, and slaves for Carter. And every time I did, I hated myself for winning. Master Carter is not a good man, no. Not a good man at all. Whenever I was what he would call unruly, he would beat my mother. One time I twisted my ankle, loading barrels onto a ship. He set up a race for later that day, and I told Master Carter that I could not race. Well, he went out to where my mother was doing the wash. He started beating her with his stick he had. Never said a word, just beat her. Until I said, I would run. I apologized. I would run. Where my ankle felt, I didn't think I would win. But as soon as I started running, I felt the sun's gaze judging me. I thought about Mama. I always won. Three days ago, Master John Davis bet that his son could beat me. Carter told me to lose. Said that I had to lose. That no slave was to ever beat a respectable white man at anything. I understood. But I could not let that Davis boy win. No! I felt the sun on my neck, heard the ocean's mocking waters, and I swear to the Almighty God, I saw Papa's ship drifting off into the distance, so I ran, and I won. And Carter turned red, redder than any white man I had ever seen. And I do not know what came over me, but I could not help but laugh. I laughed right in his face. Laughed until tears trickled down my cheeks, and I knew he would punish me more severely for laughing, but the more I tried to stop, the stronger my laugh became. I was sure I'd be punished right there in the street, but Carter just rode off without saying a word. Just rode off towards Garden Street. And then I understood. He beat her. And she died the next day.
You should have lost that race. Now you owe me one slave.
That is what he said to me. I asked for him to write me a patch so I could bury my mama, so I could say my proper goodbye to her.
You know that graveyard is over a mile away. How do I know you will not try to escape? No, boy. You just have to send your prayers from here. She will hear them.
No. They did not catch me trying to escape. When the night came, I walked. They think that they caught me. I walked to her grave, tired of running. No, I do not have a pass. Master Carter, if I wanted to escape, I would be gone. Come morning time, I will not feel the sun's gaze. No sweat to sting my eyes, no breath to fill my ears. Come morning time, I will be as fast as freedom.
My heart is feeling some painful twinges. And it's all on account of that gal, Elena. She, the only gal, ever caused my heart to feel that thing some people call love. Not that I would even talk about it to most folks on account of the fact I'm married to Sarah for quite some time now, and also I had me two other gals I spent a little enjoyment time with, and I didn't want any of them to know of it because each was at a separate and secretive time, and there's no need for that. But now, I had to think long and hard to find a way to let these two down easy so they wouldn't get their blood all worked up and start hollering and carrying on and causing a ruckus. Hagar, she took it fine. She shed some tears and made me feel sorry. But Lydia's another story. She said she gonna go and find a moment to tell my wife, and then both of them together or one of them alone will cut my throat. None of these gals even knew the other ones existed before I tried to start letting them two gals go. My wife, Sarah, she's the most innocent about it all. She still did not know this morning when she put my porridge in the bowl, but I know in my bones, Lydia will have sung her a surprise song by the time I look for my supper tonight. And why this gal, this Lydia, want to talk all this trouble mess about cutting my throat is a puzzlement to me. After the pleasure we gave each other, she used to say,
"Cause Sarah, not even your legal wife in the name of the law."
and I said, isn't she my Christianized wife in the name of the Heavenly Father? Sarah and I got blessed when we was 16. And the blessing was witnessed at prayer meeting some 27 years now, so don't talk that mess to me. I met her the first time when we were mere children, 12 or 13, and we took a fond liking to each other. We just knew that someday we would live as one together. None of us even bothered to look around for another. And I always thought that was the way it should be. I did not know that sometimes someone can put like a spell on you. Elena. She belongs to the Nielsen down the way there. She is, oh my, she is beautiful. To me, the kind of beautiful that makes me stop and catch my breath when I think of her. And I think of her all day, every minute, from the minute I first laid eyes on her. And I feel mixed up about it. She can almost look plain compared to Sarah or that gal Lydia. But Lydia don't hold you long. After you enjoyed her, you through. Now, Elena, something feel right about her. Sarah and I got a lot of softness towards each other. I want to protect her, and I feel prideful about her, but she don't get my heart to jumping in my chest the way Elena do. And when Elena and I talk to each other, I feel like she can see right through me. Like I don't have to pretend to be someone that I'm not. like stronger or wiser. It feels like a blessing. She took the time to let a man as mature as I am touch and feel on her. And now I got to be afeared of my life coming to an end before it's time because I made a rightful mistake with Lydia. Seemed like last time I thought about life, I was 12. And now here I am with 43 years of life behind me on this here earth. Elena make me feel young again. Since I was young, I like to draw. I like to make a beat. I make believe sometimes when I'm out in the fields, I'm beating my drum, because that's what I like to do. And some of them folks who have listened to my drumming say I carry in my fingers the beat of my forefathers from the motherland. And I make fun because how can that be when I was born right here? How can I know what my pappy say his granddaddy used to teach him, but he didn't show it to me himself? Where did I learn it from? I was born with these beats inside of me. Did that gal Lydia do cut my throat like she say she won't do? What I'm gonna leave behind? What I'm gonna miss? Oh, I will miss Sarah and my children, and I will miss Elena. I'll even miss the times I had with Lydia and Hagar. I'll miss my drum most of all. Because when I beat my drum, I forget about this world I live in. And I feel like I'm a part of what flew behind me already and what's coming next me.
Sarah said she saw you outside Mr. Vanderlade's house. When I go down to the docks, I don't take that way no more, past Mr. Vanderlade's house. Better Sarah see you and not me. I kept the red beads you gave me. You remember? You said it was a pearl and you got it out of a magic oyster. And you looked at me, and I looked at you, and we both knew you was lying, but I didn't care. That's like a lot of other things you said to me. You look at me, I look at you, we both know you lying, but I don't care. I always knew I wasn't never none too pretty, but you said that ain't matter to you. You looked at me, I looked at you, and we both knew you was lying, but I didn't care. I put the bead on a string and wore it around my neck. I put it on under my dress so as I can feel you right next to my heart. Miss Elizabeth asked me why all of a sudden I'm giggling all the time, and I say, no reason. And I look at her, she look at me, and we both know I'm lying, but I don't care. And we went on like that for a while, me and you, watching the stars smile for us. And I thought I was gonna make you my husband and I could come live with you at Mr. Vanderladen's house. But then, last week, I started seeing the red beads everywhere. First one was on a girl I saw on Pine Street. She was real fair-skinned and had long hair. The sun shining off that red bead almost blinded me. Then I saw another one on a girl shining on the bead. Then I saw another one on a woman down at the docks. She was waiting on a boat to come in, and the wind was blowing her red bead necklace every which way. And then I saw you talking to another woman by the spot where you first kissed me, inside that hollowed out tree. And she was playing with a red bead around her neck. And I asked you later about it, and you said it must not have been you I seen. You looked at me, and I looked at you, and we both knew you was lying. But this time I cared. I thought about burning the bead in the fire, but instead I done sewed it into my hair, so every time I think about you, it would make my head hurt. I want to make the thought of you so bad that my head bust open. I want to make the sound of you so bad that I scream to drown it out. I want to make the smell of you so bad that I vomit. I want to make the taste of you so bad that I spit you out. It ain't happened yet. Magic oyster? How many magic oysters you got laying around town? Tonight, Miss Elizabeth says she want oysters for dinner, and I bust out crying. I can't stand to think that you just 3 streets over not thinking of me, not hurting. I know one day I'm going to be rid of you and the beat. I just pray I'm still alive when that day comes. Me and Sarah mending skirts right now. She asked me if I still got the bead in my hair, if I'm still punishing myself for thinking of you. I say no. And I look at her, and she look at me, and we both know I'm lying. And I wish I didn't care.
Haven't learned to talk yet. But I can sit up all by myself, hold my head up, and look around. I see everything now. I can get up on my hands and knees and rock back and forth, back and forth. Mama likes it when I do that. She smiles. I smile back. She smiles more. I smile more. We smile. That makes Mama laugh. Then she makes me laugh. Then I make her laugh, and we laugh and laugh and laugh. I am learning to crawl, figuring it out. That makes her happy too. Sometimes she yells at the top of her voice, and people come running to see. Other women with their baskets and bundles and babies, many faces, brown faces, dark brown, light brown, red brown, yellow brown, blue black, black faces, smiling and laughing and talking, except when they talk to me, then they just start making a whole bunch of silly sounding noise. But that's okay, because it makes me laugh. And the more I laugh, the more they fuss. And the more they fuss, I giggle and coo. Wave my hands, and they pick me up, poke me, tickle me, pass me around. Dance. Then they all dance. Mama dances me, holds my arms in the air, and dances me. Night. Quiet. Mama wrap me up, take me outside, points to the moon and sings to me. I know Mama's voice for a long time. I know Mama's singing before I come out into the light, before I open my eyes, when I was floating inside. When I didn't need to sit up or hold up my head, I hear Mama's voice. I hear her singing. She sing about freedom. She say, it is to come. She say, how different my life be from hers.
You be free. Go how you want. Be how you want. Go where you want. Maybe you own something. Maybe you vote.
Papa come. Mama smile. Papa come. Mama happy when Papa come. Sometimes he stayed but just for one night, then he must go until he can come back. Picks me up when he comes back. Up, and up I go. I see the top of Mama's head. I see Mama looking up at me. We laugh and laugh and laugh. Papa throws me. I fly and fly high and land back in his hands. Mama yells at Papa. Papa waves her away, and I fly and fly again and again. And Papa say,
if you, my prince, you shall be a king.
Sometimes the beige man come. Mama never smiles when the beige man come. She don't laugh or sing or even talk when the beige man comes. She say,
Yes, sir.
or,
No, sir.
and not much else. She don't fuss me or hold me or dance me much when the beige man come. He stare at me. I stare at him. He don't smile. I don't smile back. He picked me up, nod to Mama to kind of smile a little bit.
He's gonna be a big one.
Yes, sir.
When he leave, Mama take me and hold me tight and walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One day, Papa come. Mama smile, they dance me, they swing me, I fly. The beige man come. Mama stop, Papa stop. The beige man say something to Papa. Papa nod his head. Mama lay me down. Papa look at Mama. Mama say,
No, no, no!
Papa hold Mama. Beige man say,
Come on now, that's enough now.
come two more beige men. Papa let Mama go, and he stands still, very still. Look straight ahead, not at Mama, not at me. The man put them things on Papa's hands, clang, clang, and on Papa's feet, clang, clang. Mama starts to cry. Papa shakes his head at Mama. Mama stops. Baseman say,
I am sorry, but this is how it has to be at this time.
the baseman take Papa away. Mama cried. Every day Mama cried. Every day the women come by and hold Mama. I smile, but she don't no more. I giggle and cool, but she just stare off. Not quiet. Mama wrap me up, take me outside and walk for a long, long time. Then she starts to sing. Mama is singing again. Mama walked to the water, singing again. Into the water, singing again. Deeper and deeper, singing again. Mama whispered to me,
Now you be free. We both be free. Really free.
Mama look at me, and that makes me smile. And that makes her smile. Mama is smiling again.
The perfect bowl of porridge. Boil the kettle. Pour kettle over iron bowl of dry sorghum and corn flour. Stir. Add a scratch of sugar. Stir. Add a finger pat of butter. Stir. Add African cinnamon for taste. Stir. Place hot bowl of porridge on the windowsill. Let the wind carry the smell over the cobblestones and into the air. Then wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. Until the smell find its way to him. And him find his way home to you.
October 16th, 1712. Dear Juniper, just before dawn, I brought my favorite broom down to these docks, and I swept. I swept, and I swept until nothing was left, and I couldn't move my arms anymore. Then I sat down and tied this letter to my broom.
Love and life and anything worth having starts with a broom.
It was what my papa taught me, and what I taught you. You roll your eyes, but I ask you, how'd your mama become my wife? Jumping a broom. After the British outlawed slaves from dancing, how'd she learn to reel? By swaying her hips to music in her head and holding on tight to the handle of a broom. And how did your mama teach you right from wrong when you were a wee little boy? By whacking your backside with the business end of a broom. I loved your mama to death. Probably never should have fallen in love with her. Didn't mean to fall in love with her. The Livingstons owned her fully. not even half free, but she was gentle and kind and the prettiest thing I'd ever set eyes on. I needed somebody tender in my life, a family to balance out all the hardwood and straw. I knew if I had children with her, they would be free on account of the situation, but I just couldn't help the feeling I got every time I ring the doorbell at the Livingston Manor. And her pretty smile was grinning back at me. I think I sold that family a dozen brooms just so I could see her eyes twinkling in the sunlight. So we jumped the broom, and every other Sunday, your mama would get a day off to come see me. Her husband, the broom maker, she liked to tell people. She was proud of me, and I was proud that I could give her something to hold her head up about. Your mama says those were the happiest days of her life, and they were mine too. And when you came along, well, you could have knocked us both over with a feather, or maybe a whisk broom. For me, a broom isn't just a broom. A broom can show you who people are. Now, if a chambermaid holds her broom too tight, she's afraid she's gonna lose her man. If a chimney sweep flicks ash from the edges of a fireplace with quick little strokes, I know he's thinking about running up into Canada. But when I looked at you holding the broom that you just finished making, all I could see was my beautiful son. The son I taught to make a fine broom the way my father taught me. See, Papa would put his arms around me when he showed me how to tie the bundles around the wooden leg. Papa's arms were strong but tender. I could feel his warm breath on my neck and his steady voice talking me through each step. I talked to you with that same steady voice, soothed you when you were cutting bundles of sorghum, scraping the seeds off, hanging them to dry. And like Papa before me, I sang songs while we worked. I held my big hands around your little ones while we fastened a bundle, then make a quarter turn and fasten another bundle over and over until the broom took shape. By the time my first broom was finished, my hands were blistered and my arms so tired, I thought they were gonna fall off, but Papa told me,
Don't ever let anybody see you cry. You hurt somewhere, you tell it to the broom.
After that first lesson, I talked to the broom all night long. So when I taught you to make a broom the same way my Papa taught me, when your eyes were filled with tears and you looked like the blisters on your hands were gonna pop open, I told you don't ever let anybody see you cry. But maybe I should have let you cry. Maybe I should have listened to what you were telling the broom, that you wanted something else. When you were 7, you pulled out one of the books off the shelf at the Livingstons and brought it to me.
Read to me, Papa.
And I'd sit you on my lap and do that. By the time you were 10, you say,
Teach me to read.
and I said, there's time for that later. Let's make some brooms together. I could use the extra hand. Then what did I know? I'm a free man, born to a free woman who was born to a free woman before her. And to a free man, there's always more time. I guess there's no way I could know how different you saw the world, being taught the art of broom making by a Papa who could go hither and yon when you couldn't, stay out as long as he wanted when you couldn't, buy a house of his own when... Then, before I knew it, you were 12 and saying,
Papa, buy me. Buy me and Mama so we can all live here together.
you got a better life over at the Livingstons.
But we ain't legal to you.
The brooms. The brooms will take care of it, I said. I'll make the best brooms in the city. And one day I'll have saved enough to pay the Livingstons the 200-pound tax on top of the price for both you and your mama. Just wait until then. Wait. You can live your whole life waiting. so. By the time you were 17, and the Livingstons announced that they were moving to South Carolina to stake their wealth in trade there and were taking you and your mama with them, I guess you couldn't wait anymore. Your mama searched in secret for a full week before she finally marched to my house, crying and screaming and shouting about how you run off into Canada with those Indians. You could be dead or worse, burned at the stake. And soon I'd be sweeping up my own son's ashes.
If you can read somebody holding a broom, how is it you never taught your own son to read? Now he's out there somewhere defenseless with nothing in his head but how to make a damn broom.
She said I was no better than the Livingstons. Make my work and money and my precious broom more important than my wife and son. I told her everything I'd done for you, for her, but it made no difference. She picked up this very broom and started to beat me hard. That gentle woman beat me long and hard, and I didn't raise a hand to defend myself. What could I defend? I stood there, arms wide open, while she flailed at me with the handle of my own broom. And when she was spent, we folded into each other's arms, and the tears of our faces mixed in together, and we fell asleep, weeping. They took your mama to South Carolina yesterday. Now I have more time than I ever wanted. Last time I saw you, you were holding your broom and flicking the ashes out of the fireplace with short, quick strokes. I watched you do that. But I didn't see what you were saying to me. I didn't see you crying. I wrote you this letter, tied it to this broom. And now I'm going to float the broom and dream that it finds its way to you. And when it does, you'll be able to read it. And remember that wherever you are, you're a broom maker's son. And I love you.
I dance in secret when they jig.
I be moving me feet quiet, but moving me feet behind me long skirt in the apron.
I be calling back the old village dances, and every haul up of the water jug.
And every lift up of the heavy, wet things I wash. I sing quiet inside.
I sing the village song. I sing the village song. I sing the village song. I say, I say.